me see where I'm at. I'm over here. Yeah, we can move over there. Mr. Turbo.
No. Akara. I had some hope.
I'm so sorry. I managed to collect some of his writings. I thought you might like this. A thing to remember him by.
Thank you. Curse my foolishness. I shouldn't have let him go.
This wasn't your fault. But the man responsible, Elias, is gone.
A poor comfort to me, but it would comfort Simon. Thank you for bringing me back what was left of him.
Pretty close to another Paragon point. Walk a Darth path. Thoughts on data mining to figure out secrets, Easter eggs like the cow level? The cow level. I hear myths of this cow level.
Akarat's blessings on you,
I feel like that moment I go back to a main city is like
I suppose
I start lagging like more consistently. Oh, data mining itself? That's a fair point. %36% vulnerable damage. All stats. Oh, we could replace the damage over time to see what this looks like. I don't know, damage to injured enemies sounds super specific, even though I have 78% damage to injured enemies. I feel like once I upgrade it, it'll make a difference too. Also lost out on crit strike damage, so I would want something to give crit strike damage to justify making that move. I'm always tempted to wonder, like, the chance to heal lucky hit sounds so, like, interesting. But then when you fight Lilith, there's so many attacks that just one-shot you, it kind of just doesn't matter. Yeah, injured for enemies sounds so, like, too specific. Especially if you have a lot of burst. You're like, oh. Wizards finalizing a deal to send and draft. Yeah, Clue. Yeah. Well, I tend to stay away from healthy and injured regardless. Yeah, I think that's fair. I think when it's included with your package, you kind of can't help it. You already have something like damage over time to look at, unless you have a poison build or something like that. I wonder, as a Cavs fan, will the Cavaliers look at the Warriors the same way in like 5-10 years from now? Or better stats in the damage bucket that you could focus on instead. I agree. I agree 1,000 on that too. I feel like you'd benefit a lot more from damage to daze since you actually proc that the most. Or crowd controlled. But I never know how big the percent goes that way. If you had to choose between injured, healthy, crowd controlled, or that. Also, personally don't like any of the CC ones as well because it doesn't help for bosses. Oh, that is a fair point actually. That is a great point. Cause what's the point? So wait, you're not doing any vulnerable damage to a boss, are you? You're just boosting their stagger rate the more CC you do to them. So you're doing vulnerable damage still. That's the only CC. Is that considered CC? It's just a straight up debuff. More or less debuffing the enemy you're fighting instead of actual CC. Yeah, okay. And it works for the whole party, which is nice. How far did you end up getting Lilith down? Basic skill damage, 76%. Versus... be no point in having basic skill damage. I guess I could see if on my current crossbow swap out what the it's freaking 1 million. Jesus.
Good business and fortune.
I was like 1 cycle away from beating phase 2. You were 1 cycle away? Hitboxes are Fox and the attack patterns are Fox though, so it's pretty... Oh yeah, I was watching a lot of AP drops. Like when she does the Thorny Wave attack, it looks so wonky to avoid. It looks so weird. Blast Trapper and Poison Trap pretty much essential to applying vulnerable. Wave is the only one shot for me right now, and the hitbox doesn't align at all. It doesn't look fair. It doesn't look fair at all. Is what whenever I'm looking at it, I'm just like, what am I looking at right now? I seen a lot of spots he died at, and I was just like, this doesn't make sense really. Yeah, he was on that. He was doing attempts for it for a while. The other evening. Enjoy the lurky lurk, Ray. I appreciate you hanging. Is that like the Uber bosses in a nutshell? Like they have a mechanic like that? Or is it normally like more balanced than that?
I'm not ready yet.
In the previous games? You don't have the experience? I wonder if El Rey knows the answer to that.
I need more time.
Alright. Sure, why not? Let's look at this.
Wouldn't have made it without you.
Need more time.
ended fast.
I'm not ready yet.
So you probably think by the time you get your character to 100, you probably would fare pretty well on Lilith, but that's if you had the patience to get all the way up to 100. I guess you would just min-max some rules on some gear too. That would make a massive difference too. Possibly keep you alive. I think there was like one occasion where I saw AP tank the wave, but it was really flukish because it just didn't happen again afterwards. Every Paragon point matters right now. But the fact that you're able to get her to the next phase with what level you attempted on her, I feel like you can almost do it sooner than like max Paragon. Death Defy Elixir? Really? I didn't even know there was an elixir like that. I think during the Lilith fight I have to like respect certain things for more cooldown focus than like CC. But the CC attempt does boost the stagger chance. The debate on that one. I don't know what comes after phase 2, but it definitely feels possible, just unfair. In her capstone dungeon, do you have to go through a ton of mobs to get to her boss fight? Similar to Elias? Made a clip last night where I literally don't know if the waves were avoidable. There's a long, dramatic straight path to her. It's kind of cool. Alrighty then. We could just make our way over here. I'm a wanderer. I'd change your setup quite a lot for when I fight her as well now. So much poison. Oh my god. Dash swaps to poison traps and swap death trap for shadow clones. Is poison trap a must, or is that just like one way to fight her? And just have the DPS you want to get her to. So that means you would want some gear that has some poison damage imbuement. Oh, apply vulnerable to her the whole fight? I guess that's fair. Every time I just go back to town. I go back to the main town, I just start lagging again.
I was on my way to my parents' farmhouse. I thought it'd be fine, but
No blast trapper
I
earlier.
can see my horse. I haven't heard from my parents since they sent me away 10 years ago. I just need some answers. Would you accompany me? I don't think traveling through the swamps alone is smart.
it's gone? Oh, it used to be there. There was a reason I was heading here. Guess I'll go. Okay, there it is. Just disappeared briefly. What's happening? It's just gathering legions.
No. I was worried this may happen. The filth that used these ruins must have stripped her of the armor. We must search for it inside. I knew she couldn't have made it, but seeing her like this...
You still don't have the mount from legions?
Find the armor.
My horse still looks basic because I haven't added anything or changed anything for it. Please be a dungeon I could get to the end of. Ah. Doesn't look as cool as the others, but I like having an idea having his cleaver hanging off my horse. The butcher's cleaver trophy last night actually looks kind of neat. Been having some wants to play Rogue Legacy 2 again, but from like a fresh save, almost similar to the Hades. I feel like that would be much harder to do because that game is literally dedicated to dying to get the perks. Granted, Hades is technically surrounded, but I feel like it's more reliant on it. There's so many useful passives. Plays a part in your damage. If I did like a minimum death wish challenge or a minimum death challenge, it'd probably be much different. So since you have the poison trap, you don't even have anything basic skills being used. Because you probably have something that generates your resource on its own. Dungos? Sure. The heck kind of debuff do I have? One more left. You still use puncture? Really high uptime on boss fights. Yeah, that makes sense. Conduit's so satisfying. I can't believe you brought up a great point about CC though. Hey, this is almost a similar quest that kind of broke for me and Totes the other day. Oh wait, this is the same one. The guy spawned on the other side of the door and we had to reset the dungeon. It was a nightmare dungeon though. Only remember that because of the War Master key. There's the one I did with Kotodon. It's off right now. I did a round with Mix earlier. He's on PC. And I had it on earlier and it still wouldn't let me join. So I had to turn it off. So I'll turn it on after I'm done with this dungeon.
Today, I leave behind Tomiris.
Well, I was about to say Kotodon too, but then I just saw you were in chat.
I continue the name Johanna.
I hope you didn't take me out of dungeon. Okay, I was about to say.
I was worried we would not.
Hope you had a great day, Kotodon.
But it seems the light shines even here.
Getting all the little statues currently.
Before I can return to Zarbinzet.
Well, yeah, also look for some of the Paragon statues.
Sailors that died here.
If they had more alternative ways for Paragon points, it'd be kind of nice.
When you are next in Zarbinzet. Travel safe, friend.
Probably be really strong, but it'd be really nice still. Totes the Snake Destroyer. I don't care. Just like giving you a hard time. Super sore, super tired. Took today off work. Played baseball for 2 hours last night. How's your ankle been feeling lately? I know you were talking about range of motion on it a couple of weeks to almost months ago. Didn't know you were interested in playing baseball like that. Were you playing outfielder, first, second, third base, shortstop? Are you the next Shohei Ohtani? 10 years, nice. Kotodon the athlete. Be surprised how many baseball players or even softball players translate pretty well into frisbee. I say the prototypical player would probably be a tennis player, since a lot of the motions are like really translates to the other with forehands and backhands. Overhand is similar to a hammer toss. That's pretty cool though. Red Inquisitor. Oh man. So bad. Am I in tier 3 or 4? Jesus, man. It's also a regular dungeon, so it makes even more sense. Alright, let me go put myself into crossplay. So I have to log out again. So tedious, have to log on and log off repeatedly. Oh. You changed your build a bit, it's working a lot better. Are you getting more, still no spooky horse? It's because you're too strong. Has nothing to do with anything. He messaged you with his 5th temerity. Is he going to a specific dungeon, or is he just getting that lucky? Wait, did I just log in? Oh my gosh. I didn't even change my settings. Just watched me do it. All RNG. Made me regret, like, tossing mine aside. I was like, man, what am I going to do with these pants? I really love the aspect of the unique, but everything else, like, what am I going to do with potion drop? What am I going to do with this? Core skill. Da, da, da. Oh, okay, we could see what the affected by trap skills look like. Doesn't matter when you have a 7k permanent. Yeah, I know. That's why I was just like, I just wish I could just tweak something unique, man. That's more like, it just turned me off immediately just seeing it. I was like, what am I going to do with this? What am I going to do with that? It's going to be a slog, but I will persevere. I believe in you, Mr. Mix. I guess that was a little too, I think the only thing difficult about tier 3 for me personally was doing the capstone for tier 4. That's enough for now. Back to where I hope work treats you well. You got a maximum roll on Thorn's unique chest. Drive home safely, El Rey. Drive home safely. Just to play more Diablo when you get back. Got a sacred blue, but it's trash. Yeah, just ignore the blues. Dabba dee dabba da.
Too much.
Ew.
I'll shake on that.
Dodge chance, shadow reduction, movement speed. Trash boots. You talking about my boots, bro? I know they're trash, man. I know they're trash. Movement speed dodge is good, but it had 2 bad stats, not worth. I get so sad when I look at the 2 stats that I'm just like, Guess you could take off the chill on this. You always lose out on the critical strike damage if you replace the sword. That's why they recommend you to have swords. But this unique was dropped right off the bat. It's kind of hard to say no to. Maybe I got too lucky with this unique dagger. Been looking for an ancestral version of that dagger. That's a rare time I see an ancestral drop with 3. It's interesting.
You can still use these.
It was a special rare item. What made it special though? Like, what's the point of it? When is it special because of lore, or is it special because of something else? Also, sorry, my bad. You're pinning over here. What's over here? Oh, you're pinning for Lilith statues. Okay. I guess I could summon a dungeon and go from there, right? Where are you? You located. Oh, you're over here. Above the item power cap. Is there any situation you would actually consider them? Let's see, what level is Cododon is... Oh, it shows you're offline. Damage to close plus core damage, and then you could roll for something else. But you would only care if it is above the item power cap, probably. Cap is 820. Oh, 34, 35. 27, that'll be what, 81? What's the worst that could happen? We just die a lot. We just die a lot. Still not gonna use it. You have one that's 822. I wish you could just add on an affix. Like add an additional roll. Like if it's at 3, you can add a 4th perk. Yeah. Get food prepared. Okay. What kind of food are you getting? That's a lot of enemies. Holy smoke. Yeah, you guys have to go. I gotta mow you down. I wonder which class has the more straightforward time with Lilith. It'd be easy to say rogue with like their balanced DPS. BWW. Wings, there's a coupon where I could get buy 11 and get 11 free. It's just wings. They would come with curly fries too. Are you a boneless wing guy or are you always natural? What level are these enemy? 87? Oh, that sounds fine. Oh my god. Boneless wings are nuggets or strips, not wings. You'll die on that hill. Why don't you drop me an elite? Thank you. Oh my god. The lightning hitting me? Oh, how did you die? I always get surprised when he dies. Like, oh, you're a druid. You're gonna survive a lot of hits. It just catches me off guard each time. I think the after death effects are Toad's favorite part of the game, right? So I used to be 100% on Team Boneless. Because bone-in, you pay more for more work and less meat typically. But I've since been bone-in wings that were typically good. Well, really, really good, so I'm not 100% sure how. I think it comes down. Was it from the same place that you typically get wings at? Bro, who invited you here? Who actually invited you here? You're a flats guy? Oh, I wish. I'm not a flats guy. Flats, I feel like I'm doing too much work. Man, you just had to destroy the poor dog. Alright, there's two prisoners, one down there. Super weird and cursed because I think overfried, somewhat dried wings are the best. Like 2 steps behind jerky. Interesting.
Wouldn't have made it without you.
That is interesting. Alright, other one right there. One bite that is just so delicious.
I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready
Now I want wings. Are you gonna get some wings? We have 2 more prisoners. I guess we gotta go over here. Bear form is just so cute. I don't know why. I just can't help but like imagine. So chonky, but oh my god, I'm about to die. I forgot to say, Kotodon, do you pop a elixir before joining a dungeon too? You get the bonus 5% experience. If you didn't, that's okay. I forget to do it sometimes. Okay. You gotta love fireballs. Meeting time? Alright, Chief. I should be on still. Unless my team decides to randomly do a film session again. Let's not do that.
Need more time.
keep spawning. Jesus. Kodadon had enough time to do laps.
I'd be dead.
Oh, I forgot this is an event, that's why.
I can manage from here. Please, take this.
How many? Okay, we got them all. Cool. I think like AP had a system where he would like get to a certain point before the final boss and he'll just quit the party and then rejoin the party and just keep doing the dungeon that way. Especially if it was a good dungeon. Pretty solid stats for you and like not the whoa. Whoa. But yeah, I wonder which rogue JJ went with. Gotta ask her that when she gets a chance. Just looks so buff for no reason. Aha, you can't do anything to us, can you? You fools. Oh, almost thought that said 900k. Almost thought that said 1.2 mil. Lilith is so bugged. I'm already tilted. I think you're already done with the game though. Especially since you know that Final Fantasy 16 is just waiting for you. That's literally like your promised land. That's something you've been looking forward to. And you've been doing the Lilith fight for as long as you have, even with getting stronger and knowingly seeing your progression with strength. It's just so easy to like get turned off by the fight. The worst part about Final Fantasy 16 for me is like when it comes out, I don't even know if I'll play it right off the bat, even though I still been looking forward to playing it. My worst fear is gonna put in a backlog. Something minute or small will be out and capture my attention. It'd be like a random indie game, or I don't even know what it would be. I gotta take you out. You're reducing too much. Yeah, you're doing too much. Oh, oops, that was an accident. Stellar Blade, dude. I was literally talking about that yesterday. I was like, have not seen anything about it since it changed its name with the trailer it changed its name with. What was it before? Project Eve? We always have this conversation. We always have this conversation. As long as it doesn't get the Silk Song treatment, I think I'm fine. Slay the Forsaken Miners. What about Mario RPG? I know that has your attention. When are you gonna play Super Metroid again and let Verdi watch? That was like the best content I've ever seen. So Silk Song, maybe. There's been no news. Just like there's been no news of, what, Dragon Age 4? Never. I forgot what you were doing in that game mode that was like triggering him so hard. Oh, it was the replay function. Oh, it's the replay. Rewinding the save state. Looks so cute. It's a chunky bear. Ooh, a new crossbow. Love it. Love it. I'm tripping down. Oh, cool. Close to 75. Oh, man. If Dragon Age 4 has... Man, Dragon Age Inquisition debated me and my teammate because it said it had co-op. But it was like more of a mode dedicated to like random missions that you could play with a friend instead of the main campaign. If Dragon Age 4 has actual campaign co-op, that's gonna be so fun. I don't know if I'll do a playthrough of 1 and Origins and 2. Holy heck, game. Holy heck. Let me just move around. Oh, you beat Phase 2, but it makes Phase 1 different. It makes Phase 1 different. Congrats. Wait, what do you mean it makes Phase 1 different? How?
I can't carry anymore.
Sir, what do you mean? The spike waves are more frequent in different patterns. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh. Oh, we actually got a decent amount of ancestrals. That's a rare sight, actually.
Always smart to buy surprise inventory. Well, I would like that.
Dodge chance. Thorns. Damage at 4 seconds. Reduction in distant enemies. They said they would keep us posted when they release was closer as well. They confirmed they had planned to release it in the first half of this year, but still aren't finished. I would rather have Radio Silence and then have Team Cherry release the best game to ever be made than release it when Microsoft told us would and have it be unfinished. Also, since I couldn't respond to Silk Song treatment is a good thing.
Carrying too much.
Yes. It's just when you got a point where they gave you gameplay stuff like that, you're like, oh yeah, that looks nice. That looks nice. And then just quiet after that, you're just like, okay, that's cool too, I guess. Basic skill damage. I guess re-roll the damage to distant enemies. That wouldn't be a bad idea. Yeah, we could work with that actually. Dexterity at 98. Ultimate skill damage. What I reroll on this would be damage to chill. Yeah, we could debate on that. Poison, poison. Trying to get food. Good luck the rest of your stream. Thank you, dude. I appreciate you. Appreciate you. I hope you have a good time eating. I also get some rest too, man. Get some rest. 17.5% to slow. Interesting. Interesting. Core skill damage. Well, we take out the ultimate skill damage. I don't think that this would be bad, actually. Maybe we could work with that. This is a lower attack, so we'll... That's fine too. Oh yeah, we'll reroll the trap skills on that. Deadly Venom. Bum, bum, it up. Alright, let's reroll a couple things. Pants. Damage reduction. Thorns. Got damage on elite. I think I'll be okay with that. I have 2 procs for bonus damage on elites. Well, not elites, but one from dodging and the other from killing the elite. We'll debate on that. Yeah, we could replace the smoke grenade on this, I think. Yeah. Yeah, we could actually work with this. What would I want in this situation, though? Alright, let's go for some rerolls real quick. Also, I'll put up a dungeon for us. I think 34 might be a little too much. I'll put up a 29 for us. After seeing EA's fiscal year lineup, Dragon Age was nowhere to be found. I feel like they announced it too early. Similar to like Metroid Prime 4. Even though I've never played Metroid Prime series, it's just like that's what it makes me feel like. I'm like, oh, you guys just announced stuff a little too soon. You could bank on our hype for only so long. Oh, was Mass Effect 4 actually? Oh, interesting. Interesting. What is this? What is this? What am I gonna do with that, man? What is this? Thorns, I guess. You literally gave me the same role. Gotcha. We'll replace you with something. Literally this. Distance. Potions capacity. Oh my god. You had a shot, bro. You had a shot. I wasn't doing that. Nah. Give me something else. Sword. We want damage to distant enemies. I don't even know what you would do with that situation. Damage to dazed enemies versus dexterity. This works though. I think that really works. Crowd control. Oh yeah, I didn't have critical strike damage. If it actually had critical strike damage, I think that could work. I think that could really work. So 780. Damage close. I think we replace ultimate skill damage in this situation, right? We hope for critical strike damage straight up. I don't know how I feel about that. For this, yeah, BioWare showed a very short teaser for it. I'd rather you showed me like something gaming announcement related, maybe like a year or two down the line. What in the hot fox is this garbage? $1 million to do it again. Oh, that's because it's a high roll on it too. If he gave me vulnerable damage, this actually would have been reasonable. Nice 18. Oh yeah, I had dexterity on here to begin with, huh? Critical strike damage. Damage to close enemies. Use plus stats on both of those. How much would your attack power go down to? Got to get a better aspect for this. Duration of Earth and Bulwark is increased by 6 seconds. In addition, killing an enemy with Earth skills would replenish 229 to Earth and interesting. Pretty solid item power though. But yeah, I wouldn't know what to give your. It's only 300k to reroll this. Damage reduction while injured. I don't want to be in a situation. If it was like flat, it'd be fine. This is actually fine. I would much rather replace the. Get something like a flat damage reduction on this. I think that's fine. Compared to what we have right now. Distant enemies, which is I'm honestly not too big on. Dodge chance, both flat dodge and damage reduction. Do I have anything comparable to I think we could work with this actually for pants. Let me upgrade it and see how strong it is. And I'll head to... Oh, you're already there. Perfect. Alright, cool. I'll just join the portal and worry about that later. Fox does his thing where he looks at something for 2 years. Everybody dies of old age. We'll do that later. You're like, oh, nice pants. Missing health jewels. And we still have active elixir buffs. Can you like not freeze me? That'd be pretty cool, I think. Ayy. Boom. That's pretty satisfying. That's not satisfying. That's a lot of poison. Oh no! Got blown up. Project Eve / Stellar Blade had like one of the best trailers. Even though it was like quick time event-esque. It looked really pretty nice. Like I was watching a movie, but it's a game. And it was not like it was like out of this world crazy, like something I've never seen before, but it's just like, oh, this looks good. Ouch. Alright, barrier.
The herbs Kulun gave us helped dulled my mind. Put
So
my
bloody.
stomach at ease.
What?
Mercifully, I can't remember much. As the candle hold the cloud through this juice, then a trickle of water.
Ouch. Jesus, bro. Just covered in poison. Health is like, help me.
It reeks of death down here. But it seems safe.
Thank you.
A paradise.
Oh, gotta move over here. Dash out. Oh my gosh. What is even happening anymore? What is even happening anymore? What is even health? Okay. Just explosions, poison, explosions, more poison. Jeez. Thank you. Ooh, conduit. Let me guess. It's oh no, it's normal. All right, cool. Oh, we're done. This was pretty straightforward. Alright. Level 75 too. Oh, I guess you found more enemies down there.
I'm carrying too much.
Oh, there's a... Okay. Destroy the eggs before they hatch. Is this a different area? What eggs?
More time.
The event started. You kill her. Killer of all eggs. It's pretty straightforward. I look so silly when I run fast. Looks so silly.
Very nice.
Alright, how much am I got? Oh, I should sell the
I have something to fit you, I'm sure.
rapid fire. Ranks dash, movement speed. %, chance to daze them for 2 seconds. Dealing direct damage. Pretty solid roll on dexterity on my helmet. Okay, cooldown reduction, poison imbuement. Crowd control, for a chance. Spreads. Cold resistance, poison damage, cold damage. Damage reduction when someone is poisoned. So we will damage. Ah. This one we would reroll trap skills. I keep forgetting to do that. I think we'll take out the legendary though.
My skills are matched. You'll see.
This one I want critical strike damage at least. At the minimum. This one has critical strike damage, but with imbued skills. If I get critical strike damage on top of that, that would be ideal. Be ideal. This damage reduction. This has both damage after dodging, after that. I think I'm okay with investing in this. Be 13%. That's what the... Oh yeah, I said I was going to upgrade this actually, just to see. So jump up.